MOBA is a strange term, similar to MMO, in that the meanings of both of them cast such a wide net that the description can be used to catch everything from salmon and trout to halibut. Multiplayer online battle arena can describe everything from mods such as Gladiator Arena, or perhaps Soldier Wars, or even what we're going to cover now, Skirmishers 2.0. This is a collaborative mod made between myself, ItanoCircus, and DragonArcherZ, and it features a very traditional MOBA, or multiplayer online battle arena setup that is very familiar to people who come from a League of Legends, Smite, Heroes of the Storm, or Dota 2 background. You have a team of up to 3 players, and there are wolves that are spawning that are constantly being generated on the part of 2 of the players of your team. The 3 of you have 3 choices of what hero you're going to play. You can play the disruptive and crowd-controlling soldier with teleport abilities, you can play the trapping and burst damaging mage, or you can play the distance and range-focused archer or assassin. All 3 of these heroes have checks and balances against one another, and they provide through level up changes in the balance between both of them. The fact that, in typical MOBA fashion, there are fewer lanes than there are active players for both sides indicates that roaming should go on between both of the sides, and there are in fact neutral creeps or neutral objectives in the upper right-hand side, lower left-hand side, and between the middle sections of the map that players can kill. They don't respawn, but they do generate gold for the player that kills them. However, what makes Skirmishers 2.0 interesting, aside from the passive income that it's gained when even workers aside from the passive income that's gained when wolves do damage to each other, is actually that the gold that you get is not used to make your own unit stronger. No, rather than making your own unit stronger, which is done by level up, the gold that is accrued by killing enemy units, enemy heroes, and enemy neutral creeps is generated into other units. That's right, the location in which you build your heroes can be used to build everything from workers that mine from nearby gold mines for passive income, to riflemen and catapults, to even the fierce 200 gold werewolf. All of these units allow you to assert your dominance over your opponent. The fact that you can respawn in typical MOBA fashion means that while there is a punishment for dying, it doesn't automatically guarantee that you're out after one death. And the fact that there are not enough lanes for all the players means that players are bounding back and forth, trying to set up inequalities between, of course, the 3 various types as the level ups incur and as the damage gets spread. Towers don't regenerate, and because there are only 2 lanes, and the towers go down fairly quickly, games can end very quickly relative to other MOBAs. This is a MOBA in Skirmishers 2.0, where games can last 15, maybe 20 minutes at most. Some can even end under 10, depending on the skill and experience level of the players involved. What's excellent about this mod, aside from the editing work that has been done, is all of the painful work that has been done on the part of DragonArcherZ to really make the map feel alive. The dragon neutral creep up in the top right-hand side looks like it's on a multi-tiered mountain, despite being in the LittleWarGame editor, something that can only reach a height level of about 3 or 4 total. Meanwhile, the grassy, marshy, almost swamp-like land at the bottom left creates a new area to go through. There are brushes that you can peek in and out of for invisibility that mirror similar functionality in other more popular and more broadly successful MOBAs. What's interesting, too, about this is that this is somewhat of an older mod, and it's one that still endures today. A game of Skirmishers 2.0 that's on the screen now was actually played earlier today, and it's really easy to just grab a couple of friends and say, hey, here's your introduction to the genre. Even if a player hasn't played MOBAs before, but they have played real-time strategy games, they'll feel at home with the click and selection abilities, and the abilities that are used inside of each of the heroes isn't too radically different from the base game or from abilities that have been since removed from the game. For a player who is new to real-time strategy games, but perhaps not to MOBAs, they will be familiar with the idea of having a hero or champion that levels up, and the idea of focusing down and targeting their opponents. However, they may learn a little bit about the control scheme that is used in LittleWarGame more broadly, and may find nuance in the ability to purchase units that they couldn't beforehand. So if you have a couple of friends, whether it's yourself and 3 others, or you want to get a full party of 6 going, head over to Skirmishers 2.0 and see if you can't relive the MOBA fantasy inside of a real-time strategy game.